I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Oh, no! Not good.
Praise God. Oh, keep away from me. Well, the stink will knock me down. For fuck's sake. I can't listen to this anymore. Watch out. Benish has a toothache again. He makes him quite fucking grouchy. What brings you here? Watch out. Benish has a toothache again.
God bless. I'm Henry.
Hoof hurts.
What?
I say, my hoof hurts, Hammy.
Ah, your tooth. Hurts, huh?
Ah, help me.
Help you? Yeah, why not? Pa was a blacksmith. I must have watched him pull teeth 100 times. It didn't look too complicated.
Then hold it out already. Quickly.
And which one is it?
Here, on the bottom.
Stop squirming and hold still.
Mary, mother of God, it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be, lad, thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer.
Tell me something about yourself.
Well, fine then. Mine is a sad story, lad. My parents never liked me. They hated me so much, they didn't even show up when I was born. They probably would have skipped my conception if there wasn't something in it for them too. My granddad and grandma raised me. Granddad was a bandit. Grandma was a whore. I thought about whose footsteps to follow, and to this day, I'm not sure if I chose well. As a boy, I hoped to marry the neighbour's daughter and live with her on my parents' farm. But my parents didn't leave me a farm, and the neighbours didn't have a daughter. So there you go.
I'm starting to think you don't want to talk with me.
You are correct. You may have helped me, but that doesn't make us friends.
I'm all yours. Useless. Kurva! I'm wounded.
a day.
Have you found the rest of that human gang that ambushed you yet?
Yeah. I tracked down their camp. It's not far from here. But there's a horde of them.
Oh, shit. What will you do?
We have to face them. We have no choice. They still have our chest. But since you're here, friend, we could sure use an extra sword. What do you say? Will you stand in battle once more at the side of the Zimburg brothers?
So how many humans are there?
I don't know exactly. But their camp isn't exactly small. I'd feel a lot safer if you went there with us.
Remind me, please. What's so important about that chest they stole from you?
Well, it's a family heirloom. Nothing special, just a small decorated chest.
And what's inside?
It's not important. I'll tell you everything once we get it back.
Well, I can't pass up an opportunity like this. Let's crack some thieving heads.
I knew we could count on you. Tugboat will get the horses ready, and we'll be off.
Hey! Henry!
So, have you come up with a plan?
There's nothing to plan. We'll just storm in and cut them to pieces.
You want to get yourself killed? We can't just waltz into their camp. We should take advantage of the fact that they don't know about us. Take them out one by one, nice and quietly.
You can't be serious. That's the way of murderers, not knights.
Enough! Leave it to me. I'll sneak in and take care of them. Clean and quiet, like.
No! I came here for revenge.
Jan, damn it, what good is revenge if they kill us? Let Henry try at least. If something goes wrong, we'll storm them from behind.
Fuck it! Well, go on then!
Good luck.
Miafen!
Me a fuss!
Bazd meg! Te is hallottad? Megyek és megnézem. Ez meg mi a faszom? Faszom! Még mindig hallom. Mi a fasz? Mi a fene? Bassza meg! Mi a fasz folyik itt? Készülj fel! Mi a fene? Szemétlát! Ez meg mi a faszom? Szemétláda! Kibaszott szemétláda! Disznó kurva!
It's done. The camp is clear. Do you feel better now? Finally getting your revenge?
Yeah, not at all. We still have to find our chest.
I found something, but it doesn't look like a chest for valuables.
You give it here! Quickly! Oh, thank God. We're saved.
And now I hope you'll finally tell me what's in the chest.
You're right. I promised you. As you correctly noted, it is not a chest for valuables. It is a reliquary.
What? So they stole a bunch of bones?
In your hands, you held Knight Alesh of Zimburg, our father.
What?
At least, what's left of him. You see, when father died, as well as his two grieving sons, he also left behind his worldly possessions. In particular, our family seat, Engelsberg Castle. A castle that rightfully belongs to us. But our mother refuses to grant it to us. Instead, she made our uncle steward. She says we're too young and reckless for such responsibility.
And how is this related to the reliquary?
In accordance with family tradition, the remains of the lords of Zimburg are buried in sedlets. This is how the monastery shows its gratitude to our ancestor, the founder of our line, who had it built long ago. Many years ago, however, we moved to Moravia and abandoned the tradition. My brother and I decided to lay our father to rest in this holy place, and prove to our mother that we had grown up.
Except on the way, they stole the reliquary from you.
Indeed. If Mother found out what happened, she would never hand over Engelsberg, not even to our grandchildren.
Why didn't you want to tell me what we were looking for?
You don't take it personally, but if word got out that we had lost it, even for a short time, you can't imagine what an embarrassment that would be. Our father, a noble knight, in the hands of Sigismund's foreigners? Oh, fortunately, we saved him.
I know what it's like to bury a father. I was glad to help you.
You are a good and honorable man, Henry. Once more, in the name of the Zimburgs, and in the name of our dead father, I thank you. Now my brother and I must go to Sedlets, but then we will stay here for a while. If you need anything, you know where to find our camp. Until then, good luck, my friend.
May God be with you.
few of his fingers, or knock a couple of his teeth out, or cut off a chunk of his ear. I reckon this
And I keep getting splinters from it. Nowhere. I made it myself. You? Don't lie. Where would you have...
What are you doing here?
Butter! How can I help you, sir?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well. Finally, a reasonable sum. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
What are you doing here?
Eh? Are you blind?
Heel!
Here, mutt.
Hear ye, good people, how you'll learn that church is rotten.
What do you want?
I'll have a look at your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
I suppose we could give it a try. Aye, that sum will convince me. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
May by his passion and cross be brought the glory of his resurrection. Greetings! It happens.
I'd like to discuss the price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
What would you say to this?
You won't convince me with this. You see, I knew we'd come to an agreement. Happy to be of service, sir. What are you here for today? It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
I'll be right there.
What's the hold-up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain? Christ, what's the hold-up?
Good doggy, good boy.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences...
Lord be with you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir.
I ought to go and see Rosa.
Oh, you pooch.
She'll be expecting me. I mustn't forget about the city council.
Tell me then.
Women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the great...
We've got enough for everyone!
God bless you.
Good doggy. Good boy.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed familiar.
Really?
Well, yeah. As if I knew the writer himself. Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
I can imagine. A person does all that work to learn to read and write, but then they sit you down at a table to copy the works of others for the rest of your life.
Waste of time, right?
Not just time, above all, talent.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
Now, there've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh, my. And not just one. But I asked first.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
What actually happened between them? I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Tell me more about Kunzlin. What's he like?
Father is the last Ruthard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter, who will not bear the family name. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Ruthard, who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like, really? As a father?
Wise, caring, considerate, and strict. But it's hard to blame him.
Tell me more about your brother. What was he like?
I had always thought Venser was determined, brave and proud, except he was really more stubborn, short-tempered, and vain. And not a day goes by when I do not think of him. In spite of everything, he was my older brother, and I miss him.
Was he the one who taught you how to shoot a crossbow?
Yes, and also to ride a horse, curse in 3 languages, belch aloud, and other things every proper lady should know.
And Kunzlin certainly also mourns for Venser.
Naturally. As a father, he lost a son. As a Ruthard, he lost his future. There's 2 reasons for mourning.
You speak as if he didn't even have a heart.
If they hadn't quarrelled, Venser might still be here today. But there's no point in going on about it. Back to work. Which bad trait did you choose?
He could make fun of people, but not know when to stop. I know many people with the same bad habit.
Sure, why not? But in the end, his jesting should save him from punishment. So it ends well. I like those stories best anyways. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. This book won't be getting any more done. So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
I'm sorry. God be with you. Keep the peace.
You have a kind master, eh, Maggie?
Fine day for some fine wear.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Come and shop here. We've got enough for everyone.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly, and I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
The finest way. Quality goods around. Anything you need.
Greetings. God be.
You rude little beast! Call that dog to heel!
Willkommen.
Damn it.
Well, sound as a bell.
Then come and buy some new.
Well?
Greetings.
I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Knives, rivets, axes,
Hose!
I'm sorry.
Have a We've got enough to go.
What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Huh. Very well.
Only because it's you.
You won't convince me with this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Come.
Dyed broadcloth. Beautiful colour.
Come and take a look.
Fabrics.
Quality goods. For sale. Big, strong pods.
Sacra, what do you want now?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
A wonderful day for
All quality piece. What will it be? I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Huh. Very well.
Do we have a deal?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Big and small, round and thin, calm and light.
Greetings to you two.
Pancakes, bread
Careful.
rolls, light and dark flour, quality embroidery, silk embroidery. Ribbons of all colours.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Baby shit in the pond. Trust me, I speak from experience.
All the time.
Greetings. Good day to you.
What do you have for sale? A word about the price.
Very well.
What would you say to this?
Less. Aye. That sum will convince me. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
years this winter.
You're always welcome here.
Hands off the door, all right?
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He crippled his leg. He can't even stand up. Never mind serve guests.
Is it serious? That's all we need. Having to find a new waiter.
No, it won't come to that. It just looks like a twisted ankle. A few days, and he'll be right as rain.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll just have to manage with you for today. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine?
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted. or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal
They're
is
in
a
a
joke.
picture of wine.
And on top of that, the army
Hopefully
was
I won't
requisitioned
splash anyone's
from it.
shoes.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
Boy, are you deaf or something?
Can
Why?
you believe it?
White.
Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know
I
where they
apologise,
got
sir.
them. Since
Which
you're
one?
a gunsmith...
Tokai.
What
White.
are you implying?
Are you
Friedrich?
deaf?
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your
Are you
stubborn
deaf or
heads
something?
do not
White.
realize
White.
what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend
You can shove that
yourselves
damn
with a
picture.
few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here
Hey,
forever.
waiter! Pour me some
Shut
monastery
up.
wine. The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then?
I'd like to
We're
oblige,
sitting
but
atop the biggest
I'm out.
silver
This
heap
is
in the kingdom,
unbelievable.
and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe
Tokai,
if he
and a
waived
full
some
cup.
of the taxes?
The king
I
fears
apologise,
that this
sir.
town will rise
Which
against
wine?
him.
Tokai!
He'll take the
That's
arming of the
white.
city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution
Hey,
to the current
where's my
situation.
wife?
We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht.
Sir?
Well, thank the Lord.
I'd like to report to the Honourable Council
I fancy
on the
some
cleanliness
Tokai.
of the city
Refill,
and the state
boy.
of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
I'm sorry, sir.
Isn't
Orders
it the
from
same
above.
thing?
This is unbelievable.
So
You there,
the
a
cleanliness
word.
of the city is not what it should be.
Is everything all
Public
right?
baths
No,
in the city
but
fall
there's
far
nothing you can
short
do
of
about
covering
it.
all the...
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
You steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths.
Nice.
Unless the Lord wishes to
Whose
punish
silver
the
might this be?
wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His
I
Majesty
fancy some
honors us
Tokai.
with his visit.
Refill, boy.
But as we know, Gunslin absolutely
sir.
hates him.
Which one?
He can hate
Are
all he
you
wants,
colourblind?
as long as he does no damage.
White.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything.
Where's my white?
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
Where's my white?
Like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Thank the Lord.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless
I
he puts
apologise,
an
sir.
end to us first.
Which wine?
Tokai.
Knows what he wants to tell
That's
us.
the white.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I
Sir?
have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If you really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us.
Boy,
It's now
I'd like
run
some
by
white.
the German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsooker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself.
And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
Are they only just pressing
We're not
the
some old
grapes for that
fishwives in the
to hide?
marketplace.
I apologise,
So we
sir.
will just leave it
Which
be?
wine?
Proven
Are you
offences
colourblind?
are punished
White.
by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than the open contempt of the whole town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
You can rest assured the
Are
whole
they
town
only
was
just
already
pressing
laughing
the
at us
grapes
all
for that
day
to
long.
hide?
So what if they had one more reason?
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling
Sir?
constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
Don't hang around me.
You
Vanish, you hear me?
Let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Waiter.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Everything in order?
Not quite, but I think you might be able to help me. Come here.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
I apologize.
I gave you a task. Have you forgotten?
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers. Right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery.
You then,
It's our
lad.
home to Mokarol mining
A cup of
city.
bread.
Why can't we build
And
faster?
don't you skimp on
Hire
me.
more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Monastery wine. Here.
I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind
Sir?
your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult
Tokai,
me?
and a full cup.
I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the
Why?
services
You deaf
our
or
guild
something?
provided
Fine.
and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
Boy, are you deaf or something?
Those
Fine.
wrestlers of
Right.
Zeus, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them
Good.
brawl.
Now run along.
This is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
You there, lad. A cup of red. And don't you skimp on me. Come now, waiter. I wanted red.
Sir?
Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Tücek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, ich Kelkinek Utra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this band of fights!